Y'all get ready?
Yes, you get ready.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovelyti TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
Hey tea sippers, I hope you guys are doing good today. So it has been a lot going on literally in the past 24 hours with this whole TikTok situation. I know a lot of you guys have been wanting me to stay on top of it, so I am. You have people having mental breakdowns because for a lot of people on TikTok, especially if you're an influencer, this is their sole income. You know what I'm saying? They made enough money over the past few years to quit their full-time jobs and take on TikTok as full-time work. So a lot of those people are having mental breakdowns. Other people are having mental breakdown because they feel like their freedom of speech is being taken away, because as we all know, TikTok has been really good as far as pushing, you know, just different alternative thinking throughout their algorithm. It's not as censored as a Facebook or Instagram, you know. So a lot of people are really upset about the changes. A lot of us are now refugees. We have flown to RedNote, and I have really been enjoying RedNote for the past 24 hours. I've made several Chinese friends. They're in my DMs. They're teaching me Chinese.
Hi, Lovelyti. If you want to say hello to your China fans, I can teach you some words in Chinese. For example, nice to meet you in Chinese is maybe 很高兴认识你。很高兴认识你.
So RedNote has been lit. I've been having a ball. I haven't had this much fun on a social media app in ages, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and watch some reactions of people and, you know, what they're going through with their thinking, the conversation. It is getting real and it is getting heated. People are upset. But like I told y'all yesterday on RedNote, the revolution will not be televised, okay? The revolution right now is on social media. And this is why I really, really love Gen Z. They do not care. Gen Z don't give a damn, okay? Gen X, child, they're tired. You know, they don't want to be bothered. Leave them alone. The millennials, you know, we're hanging in there. We're trying to keep up, but Gen Z is leading the charge. They're like, you know what? This is our app. We built this. We literally helped to build social media, and y'all are not just about to take this from us. Gen Alpha is somewhere just fucking up Sephora, so we just gonna let them do what they do. But Gen Z is really leading the charge, and you know, it just makes me proud to see this, you know, to see this online revolution, because honestly, the more people that are falling in line to stick it to a lot of these big social media companies and let them know that there'd be nothing without the content creators and without the people coming to watch the content creators, that is the only way that change can happen. And I think change may be coming because there has been an update as of this morning, and I'll let you guys know that near the end of the video, so make sure you guys watch this all the way through. But with that being said, let's go ahead and start checking out some of these reactions.
They were able to ban this app before they were able to do anything about Flint, Michigan. They were able to agree on banning this app before giving aid to Puerto Rico. Forget the medical industry or the fact that they haven't done anything to solve school shootings. I don't want to hear anything ever again from a politician about the economy, about small business or helping working class people, because the amount of jobs and the amount of income that's being taken away from people that use this app every day, all to ensure that these fucking boomers, some of which are being found in elderly homes, get their cut before you get yours, using a xenophobic notion of national security to try and convince you that your data is in safer hands with Musk or Zuckerberg or whoever the fuck. Not to mention the creativity this app gives people. Short form media platform that is open to all. Entertainment technology, gaming industries, they're so clogged up right now with companies that aren't hiring and old people that don't want to leave. I have a small following and I don't even know what to do with it. Imagine somebody with a large following who has a vision. Simply can't be achieved with the algorithms on Meta or Twitter. Just start deactivating accounts.
He was saying some real stuff, and like he was saying, you know, this is literally a generational thing. It is Gen Z, the millennials versus the boomers who don't understand social media. They don't understand the social media economy, and the fact that TikTok pushes regular people through the algorithm. You probably would not see somebody who looks like him, you know, who's just chilling in his backyard, you know, deciding to turn on his phone and speak his truth. He would not be pushed through Instagram. Instagram is all about filters and people, you know, these curated images. He would not be pushed through Twitter, because at this point, Twitter is so damn, you know, right-leaning, they wouldn't push him through Twitter. TikTok is really the only app that is pushing people through the algorithm, regardless of what you look like, regardless of your skin tone, regardless of your ethnicity. You know, there were issues with this in the past. It has really changed over the past few years. So we're going to go ahead and watch some more reactions.
Because if TikTok's really about to be banned this time, I'm going to start saying how I really fucking feel. I might lose followers for what I'm about to say, but I want y'all to listen close, because I'm going to say this shit with my whole fucking chest this time. Y'all ready? The United States government, who historically can't agree on a fucking thing, agreed on banning an app before they ever did a single fucking thing to help stop your kids from getting killed in their fucking classrooms. And I'm going to double down on that shit. Y'all thought I was done? Fuck nah. If as many CEOs got shot and killed in this country as kids who get shot and killed in their fucking schools, then the government might actually fucking do something about it. Let that one fucking marinate. National fucking security risk? Yeah, fucking right.
Hey mom, the world's kinda fucked up, and I really didn't think that I'd be saying this much, but
Okay, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, get a copyright, because I guess he's an artist. Okay, Mini Jelly Roll, I'm here for it. I'm going to have to check out some of his music, honey, but he kept it real, you know. Look at all the kids who have died with, you know, school shootings, and nothing's really been done, and one CEO gets murked, and there's all these changes and 1-800 numbers for CEOs to call in about their safety and their concerns. So people are really pissed off, and people are really letting it all out right now on TikTok on how they feel about this ban.
Do not migrate somewhere where they will not let you talk about TikTok. TikTok, ByteDance, does not need 160 million users to survive. So if they lose the entire US base, they will be fine. They will continue to operate successfully without us. However, 160 million people not using anything in the US, wink, wink, would absolutely crush, crash, bankrupt, and zero out any of those other businesses. 10 days is a long time to establish the largest, most successful boycott of all time. So let's pick. If TikTok is going down, who's going down with them? Start the timer.
So like I said, they are really putting together a mini revolution starting on TikTok, and it is spreading to all the other apps.
And to the US government, I'm never forgiving you for this. And I'm never going to trust you ever again, because you just, like that, took away millions of people's income and livelihood. And who does that? So I'm never trusting you ever again with anything.
So I'm starting to give up hope that there's going to be a Hail Mary moment at the end of this that's going to save this app.
I feel so dumb coming on the internet and crying about an app, but the fact is that this has been a sense of community for me for years now, and it got me through really, really hard times in my life. The pandemic, losing my job, all of that, getting divorced, like all of this crap that's happened to me in the last 5 years since I've been on here. Hours and hours and hours of time I put into creating stuff for this platform. And I'm not the biggest creator on here. Like, I'm not like, I don't have...
I'm gonna say this. Now, granted, I'm not a TikToker like that. I have some videos up and stuff, but I don't really create on TikTok. My lane is YouTube. I stay in my lane. But I am in the TikTok community. I do be in the comment sections. I watch a lot of people. I follow a lot of people. It really is a different community over there. It really is. So like a lot of these people crying, I get why they're crying, because it's a big sense of community there. They do not play, especially with outsiders like YouTubers trying to come over there, or celebrities thinking they're about to run shop. Oh, they will run your ass off, okay? So I definitely get the tears, especially if you started and you grinded on TikTok. Most people really came and got popping during the pandemic. So I get what she's saying. So it's not just like, you know, them crying. Like, they're really feeling like they're losing the sense of their community. There's really no sense of YouTube community here. Like, you know, it's nothing but drama, people beefing, folks keep to themselves. There's no real community here on YouTube, but there really is a sense of community over there on TikTok.
3 million followers or 10 million followers, but I do have a platform. It's the biggest platform I have, and I worked really hard to make it. On top of that, it's been a source of income for me for going on 3 years now. First, it was just a little bit, but then it got to be more. I'm not like rich off of it, but it has significantly helped my income every month. Hi, Halloumi. And it's been consistent enough that like I've been able to rely on it. So like on top of being just sad that I'm losing my creative outlet and my platform, I'm like worried about like what I'm gonna do financially. And I know like I'll figure it out. Like I've had to do that a million times in my life. Like I'm an artist, I've had to figure it out a million times, but it just like it sucks that I have to, or that any of us have to. It's so unfair. This is so much more than just an app. Like this is really truly a sense of community that there is nowhere else on the internet. And like, yes, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on RedNote now, I'm on Lemonade. I don't even know what that is, but I have 13,000 followers on there. I've literally only logged in twice, but I know that none of it's gonna be the same. I know none of it's gonna be the same. So I guess if this goes away, and for those of you that I don't see on the other apps, like want to say like thank you to the community that I've had. My little community, I had such a small little corner of TikTok, but it was really beautiful. And I really appreciate all of you guys. All the people that comment on all my videos, even when my views were down and I wasn't getting views, people that would comment. And I always saw you, the same people. I know who you guys all are, and I love you all so much. And I'm so appreciative for the time that we've had. And I can't believe I'm crying like this on the internet. It feels like the pandemic. I haven't done this since then. But it feels like I'm losing. It feels like I'm losing like a really good friend. And that sucks.
To everyone who has downloaded RedNote, aka the Chinese version of TikTok, you guys are the best. It is now number 3 in the App Store. It's amazing. I hope Congress gets so fucking mad. And if you haven't done it already, go do it. Go to my page, watch a video about it. It's so funny. And to all the people who are asking, where can they find me after all this? Am I gonna be on Meta? Fuck no. Literally the fuck not. Am I gonna reward that rat face motherfucker for the $7.6 million he spent trying to take this app away from us? No way in fuck am I about to give a man exactly what he wanted after he treated me like shit. Fuck no. Absolutely not. You can catch me on RedNote, same handle over there. It's about to get so fucking weird and I'm so fucking excited. But to like all the people who are like, oh, follow me on Instagram. Like, dude, what the fuck? Are you being so fucking for real right now? You're just gonna roll right over and show Zuckerberg that he can do this? For what? For what? So you can create free content for him to get richer? Because even though he spent $7.6 million in Congress, he will pay you $0. Principle of the thing. This is like how men like this become men like this, because they treat everyone like shit and then none of us do anything about it. So just know that if you're going over there to Instagram, anyone who follows you there is a bitch. Okay, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Now we're gonna watch this girl. She's the type of influencer that I really don't like. I don't know her on TikTok. I don't follow her. But some of the decisions that she's made, you know what I'm saying, just are very questionable and they make no sense, especially since you know that there's a TikTok ban looming.
About to lose my job on TikTok as an influencer. I just wanted to clarify a few things. My house, I pay $2,000 a month for my house. And then I just bought a 2025 Mercedes SUV. So let's just clarify that, because you guys were wondering like what I meant by that. So in total, I pay like probably almost $10,000 in bills and food and just my lifestyle. I also want.
So if your lifestyle is costing you $10,000 a month, that means you are living above your means. This TikTok ban has literally been coming down the pipeline for a year now. And even before then, Trump was talking about this back when he was in office. So why would you buy a brand new Mercedes SUV in 2025? We're only, 16 days into the new year? So with this ban looming, you went and bought a brand new, $60,000, $70,000 truck? That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
I want to thank everybody for everyone who sent me money on Venmo. I was able to get a total of $6,000 already. Like, that's so nice. Like, no one's ever done anything like nice for me before. But yeah.
I love how she cries. Like, oh, that's so nice. How she fake cries about the $6,000 that her followers gave her, only to hurry up and cut that off and get right back to the point. Girl.
If TikTok's banned, like, what are us influencers really gonna do? Like, we have nothing to go to. So I'm probably gonna sue the government, because without TikTok, there is no me, there is no influencer. My bills are too high to work at McDonald's. Like, that's just not gonna ever happen. That's just not a thing.
And that's why I said she's the type of influencer I don't like. Your bills are too high. I would never work at McDonald's. My thing is, when push comes to shove, you're supposed to do what you need to do as an adult. If your bills are too high, like I said, she's living above her means, you need to downgrade. Get a cheaper apartment, give the car back, and do what you have to do. It's nobody's job to supplement your lifestyle every month. If you're not able to make money on your own and figure it out, that's on you. And then she thinks that she has a case against the government. You don't even have money to cover your expenses. Hence why you're starting GoFundMes and begging your followers for money, and you think you have money for litigation to sue the government. Girl, get a fucking clue, okay?
Biggest in my city and I'm still in the coop. Even with who, bitch, not you.
Please stay for this, because I've reached the part in this whole like class consciousness part where I'm just filled with the most impotent rage, and like I'm talking that white hot I need to sink my teeth and into something and scream kind of rage. Because what do you mean that it never had to be this hard for us? Like, what do you mean in other countries they don't have to spend 20% of their paycheck on groceries? What do you mean in other countries everyone can own homes because they're not paying $2,000 a month in rent, or that their mortgages aren't like their entire paycheck? What do you mean that people in China work one job and they don't even work 40 hours and they can easily afford their life? And then
now what's funny is when I tell you that RedNote app has woken up so many people in the past 3 days that Americans have went to go flock on there. We've been learning so much about, you know, what's going on in China, the myths, the truths, how much cheaper their grocery prices are compared to us here in the United States. It's literally waking up a bunch of people, and they're literally having emotional breakdowns concerning the things that they are learning over there on RedNote.
I'm over here working 60 hours a week, just me as a single parent, to like make ends meet, and I'm penny pinching every single second, and like there's so much of life that my kid misses out on and that I miss out on because of money and like work and no social support net. And you mean to tell me that it didn't have to be like this? They keep us in these chains on purpose, and it never had to be like this. Like, I did everything right. I went to college. I had to drop out of college to take care of my mom when she was sick because, again, no social services, like, no safety nets. My dad worked his whole life and died and left everything to my mom. My mom was disabled, and she lived on credit, and, like, she barely made ends meet, and she did everything she was supposed to. And I did everything I was supposed to. And it just keeps getting worse. It was never supposed to be like this. And I'm so angry that it is. Because what do you mean? I've spent so much of my life working so hard to scrape by. And it never had to be like that. My suffering was at the expense of someone else becoming wealthy because they could. And I am so...
It's such an overwhelming feeling when you become woke and you see the world for what it is, and you understand, you know, the power that these billionaires have, and that the people that they have to step on to become billionaires. It's a very uneasy feeling when you finally realize how the world works. And she looks like she's getting her wake up call, unfortunately.
So angry about this. It can't stay like this. It doesn't have to stay like this.
To the people saying they don't feel bad for all of the influencers and creators and whoever that are losing their jobs and their livelihood on TikTok Shop, that is so rude. Now, I understand it might not be a traditional job and honestly maybe overpaid, but this is people's entire livelihood. This is their creative outlet. This is their way of connecting with people. And this is not even a selfish connecting with people. This is like their way of healing people. You know how many influencers I follow with millions of followers, like Yolanda or like, I don't know, even Alex Earl. They are my friends as well, like, they're so heartwarming to watch. And whether it's education they bring or just comfort, like, they have helped heal the world through TikTok. Yes, YouTube is a little bit like this, but there are no other platforms out there that are this pure and this meaningful and this connected. Like, when you talk about social media and building your social media, community is at the root of that, right? Of course, it's like your payment comes from community and your trust, but like, what you provide in the safe space that you build is your community. And all of these communities are going to be lost because, yes, some people might follow them over to their other platforms, but like, if this is where you built your base, like, this is rough. I don't know how you could say something and feel no sympathy for these people. I don't know how you could wish bad upon them. Like, this is truly their livelihood. They're creative. They won over these followers. They're worthy of something. They deserve it. They worked hard for it. It's not just some frou-frou shit. All of you creators, like, I'm so sorry. Like, I feel so terrible for these people that have built these communities and these large audiences for losing it. Like, I know something else will come one day, but like, I'm so sorry. Like, I wish our voices could matter. I wish we could make a difference and change, you know, the results of this. But I pray for you and I wish you luck. And I'm following all of the influencers that I follow on TikTok over to Instagram, and I urge you all to do the same.
So what she's saying was pretty important. You know, your community starts with whatever platform you start with. You know, for me, my platform is YouTube. That's where I built my community over the past 10 or so years. So for me, I would be devastated if this was going on YouTube. You know, you build your community. This is where we come to watch. You know, the comment section is always popping. You know, it's like family. It's like a reunion in the comment section. My Discord is my other community. We've been in there now 4.5 years, going on 5 years. It'll be 5 years this year. And that is not even a community. That is a family. So it's like, this is devastating, you know, and I definitely understand and sympathize with the TikTokers who built their platform on this base. Whatever base you build your platform on, it's hard to recreate that on other platforms. It just is. You know, that's why a lot of other influencers, when they come from Instagram and they try to go to TikTok, or when YouTubers go to TikTok, they're not usually as successful. Yes, you'll have people follow you over there, but it's not the same feel. The community that you create on whatever app you're on, your first community, those are the people who kind of helped you, pushed you, mold you, helped you grow. And it's like a really special thing. So it's hard to like drag them to like a whole nother app, especially if that app has like a whole different feel. I mean, even you can tell the difference in comment sections depending on what app. My comment section on Facebook is totally different than my comment section on Instagram versus my comments in, you know, Discord versus YouTube. It's totally different people, different vibes, different ages, things like that. So it's definitely not the same thing. Like, oh, it's just Instagram, move your stuff to Instagram, or just move your stuff to Facebook. It's not the same. You wouldn't know that if you're not a content creator. If you're just enjoying the content, you may not understand the dynamic or how different it is. But as a content creator, you can tell the difference. Like, you rarely ever see me comment on my Facebook. I mean, there's whole conversations going on my Facebook post. I rarely ever jump in there to comment. It's just, Facebook is just not my vibe. You know what I mean? But I'll comment every now and then on Instagram and stuff like that. I don't comment at all on Twitter. I've been over Twitter, so I never comment over there at all. At one point I used to, until I kept getting thrown in damn Twitter jail. And then I was like, I'm out. So you'll only really see me commenting possibly on Instagram, you know, definitely on Discord and on YouTube. And like I said, it's a different feel for each platform.
I just saw a lady crying about TikTok being banned. And it touched my heart. And I can't say really, lady, because this app has changed a lot of people's lives. And let me tell y'all this. We just talking. I'm in carpool line. This is really about power. But do you know right now, people are stressing, wondering what's going to happen with their business? How they going? One lady say she just bought a car and she don't know how she going to pay the car note. And even though you're supposed to always have a backup plan, but still, why take something from us that's helping us are helping the world, we will never get.
And let me say something about a lot of people saying you should have a backup plan. You should have a backup plan. Yes, you should. But we also don't know when a lot of these people started, making their money on TikTok. And the thing is, this could be a regular 9 to 5. If they come in tomorrow and say, hey, we're laying everybody off, do you yourself have a backup plan? Or are you going to be struggling and scared like, I hope I can get unemployment. I hope I can get some type of help. Everybody should have a nest egg, but unfortunately, a lot of people don't. And that's just the reality of things, but you should have a backup plan. But people losing their income being influencers is no different than people losing their jobs at a 9 to 5. It's still your job. We pay taxes. This is not just free money. We pay taxes. We have to account for everything we spend. So, this is a real job. I know people like to say that it's not, but it really is. And I understand it's not like your typical job where it's like, super strenuous. It's not easy, but trust me, like I always say, it's a blessing more than anything. It's not like working construction or, being a nurse and things like that, but it's still a job. It really is. And I don't care what you do for a living. If you find out that one day your income is not going to be there, it's gonna, fuck with you. I don't care who you are.
Get an opportunity like this ever again. I understand they have YouTube and they have Facebook, but it's all about power. And again, I don't think they're gonna do it. I think they want to show us they can do it. But they are really stressing a lot of people out. They got me feeling like I want to go to the store and get a pack of cigarettes and I don't even smoke. I wouldn't dare, but I'm just saying. And that's all you see. You don't see anything else on the For You page. So we might be laughing and joking, but they have some people that's really hurt. Some people don't even have family. This is the only family they have on TikTok. And them motherfuckers want to take it away. I'm worried, but I also know God. You have to put things at God's feet. So, and you hear so much. I don't know what to believe. We kind of all over the place. Whatever they gonna do, I wish they come on do it. And I'm wishing and praying for the best. I'm hoping we could get good news. And if we do, I'm going to do a TikTok dance, baby. I might do that. What it is, Tupac dance, baby. Two Live Crew got a challenge right now. People doing a dance today. Baby, we going to celebrate. We going to celebrate. Y'all know what would be a good idea if we all go back, if we could find it, and find our first TikTok and post it. That would be a great challenge right now, to get some good laughs right now, to take our mind off of it because it's out of our hands. It's up to the good Lord.
Influencers aren't out of touch for crying about the TikTok ban. You're out of touch for not realizing this is a real industry. You're out of touch for not realizing that social media is one of the only female-dominated spaces where women run this shit. Y'all cry about women's rights and women supporting women. Yet women on this app are the first ones crawling to Reddit to complain about their favorite influencers, ripping them apart in their comments, saying they're so excited that they're gonna have to get real jobs now. You want to support women, and yet you're the first ones to discredit all of the work women do. And let's take a step back for a minute. You also don't realize how many people that are invisible behind the scenes that you don't even realize work at TikTok, work on campaigns, work with agencies, work in advertising that are about to lose their jobs in an already impossible job market. You don't want to see women have autonomy over their schedules, be able to be the breadwinners of their families, have the freedom to leave really bad situations. Normal consumers and normal people in the job market are struggling to find work because we're all getting laid off left and right. I know I was laid off twice. Only 1% of your favorite influencers, ones that you built up only to bring back down, the ones bringing in those $1 million paychecks. They're okay seeing moms that are able to support their kids, leave toxic environments. You built their confidence up. You rallied for their success, losing everything.
because you don't really want to see them succeed.
She told no lies. There's definitely a lot of jealousy that comes with social media. People feel away, you know, they're there when you're itty bitty and got 2-3 followers, but as you're starting to grow, it does make people feel away, especially once money got bought into it. That caused a bunch of drama, animosity, competition, just weirdo fucking energy, you know. And now they're literally celebrating people losing their source of income. It's really weird, but she told no lies.
I have a message from Mark Zuckerberg, and I mean a very clear message. I really need you to understand that the second that TikTok gets shut down, the second that TikTok no longer exists, I want you to know that your Facebook and Instagram is going down with it. All 160 million users on TikTok will be closing our accounts from Facebook and Instagram. I almost guarantee you had a major hand in getting TikTok shut down. I guarantee it. You've always been jealous of TikTok. Every single app that came out, you tried to mimic.
Mm-hmm.
To try to reel us back in. And then my thing is, coincidentally, you made this video talking about, oh, I apologize for censoring you guys, and oh well, or Facebook will be so much of a better place and community. I can promise you this, Zuck the fuck. I can promise you this, bro. It's real fucking convenient that you made that video 2 weeks before TikTok is shut down, almost as if you're like, okay, guys, we know your app is closing down over there on TikTok, but you can always come back home.
Right.
No, I promise you, I will go to the settings, scroll down to delete account the second TikTok no longer exists. And I'm not the only one. Congratulations, Zuck. You played yourself.
I just have one thing to say to the American government that thinks that China is stealing my data. 管我屁事. 管我屁事. That simply means I don't give a shit.
I'm telling you, RedNote is taking over. You're going to start seeing a lot of black folks speaking Chinese and Mandarin. It's funny how everybody's now starting to learn how to speak these languages in less than 3 days. Of course, we're not speaking them fluently, but we're slowly learning some words.
춤을 춥시다 손뼉을 치면서 노래를 부르며 랄라랄라 즐겁게 춤추자
Why are black folks so unserious? It's so funny seeing everybody dancing to Chinese music and remixing it. I swear, they should have never gave us RedNote, for real. The videos that are popping up between over there and on TikTok are just hilarious.
Girl, I downloaded that little RedNote app, aka Xiaohongshu. Bitch, I'm getting my motherfucking life. I'm living for Xiaohongshu. I love the little comment section with the little memes. I love that the videos are clear as shit. I love the algorithm. Bitch, I only been on there for what, 15 minutes? It's already giving me what I want to see. Thank you so much. You know me so well. How did you do that so fast? How did you do that so fast? I'm getting my motherfucking life. I'm living for Xiaohongshu. Do I know how to speak Chinese or read Chinese? No, the fuck I don't. But you want to know what I do know? I'm not 80 years old and I have basic social media comprehension skills. The heart equals like. The comment bubble means comment section. The plus equals post. It's not rocket science. Okay? Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Xiaohongshu. This me on Xiaohongshu, aka RedNote, Xiaohongshu. And I just love saying Xiaohongshu. Like Xiaohongshu, Xiaohongshu, Xiaohongshu. I live. It's so fun.
Yo, I'm over there going viral on RedNote. They treating me so special. I just hit 11
followers and I got 9 likes on my video, and somebody commented and I translated it, and the translation was, "You so beautiful, I'm falling in love with you." I got me a little in China. This might not be so bad after all.
I know that's right, sis.
So a representative of the Chinese government actually spoke today about their thoughts on refugees, TikTok refugees from America joining RedNote app. So a representative of the Chinese Foreign Ministry, they asked the question about what they thought about United States Americans joining the RedNote app. And he stated that selecting your social media is a personal choice and that everyone is entitled to their personal choices in selecting the type of social media platform that they use. He also stated that he encourages the cultural differences and the cultural experiences that we are exchanging with one another on the app. It is crazy that another country is embracing our preference when it comes to social media. The same freedom and right that we should possess in the United States, we're getting from a different country, and they don't have any problem with it. It's just ridiculous that our voices are trying to be suppressed. Our freedom is trying to be suppressed, all because they're trying to exchange money or whatever the case may be. But the fact of the matter is that RedNote is also making changes to their app so it could be more accommodating to refugees or, of TikTok, American users who are now on the app, who are utilizing the app, because they don't want us to go anywhere, y'all. They want us to stay on the RedNote app. I think that's pretty awesome. I just wish that we had the same consideration right here in the United States when it comes to our rights, because they're absolutely correct. Whatever social media platform that we use and that we choose to use is our personal preference. It's our personal choice, and they shouldn't have any say in that.
Hey, U.S. government, you have some explaining to do. So I downloaded the little red book and I made a new bestie. We were just talking about the differences and similarities between China and the U.S., and she ended up going to the market and sent me a picture of her local market. I picked what was familiar to me and what I knew, and that was corn on the cob. I seen that 1 kilogram, which I found out was 2.2 pounds, was 6.90 yen. So I went on Google because it's free, right? And I looked up to see what would that be in US dollars. 94 cents. 94 cents. What would it be here in America, you might ask? When you do the math, $7. Is this what they don't want us to know?
We did it. RedNote is working. We are tanking Meta stock right now. So why not keep this train rolling? Let's see what else we can tank, because we're petty and literally, why the fuck not? How about we all head into the App Store and flood the reviews for Facebook, for Instagram, for X, for Amazon with millions of 1-star reviews. And in the text of those reviews, be petty as fuck. Be scathing. Don't just talk about the Meta platforms. Talk about Zuckerberg and his weird little makeover directly. Troll that bitch. Tell Elon Musk exactly what you think of his weird little alien body and his Adrian Dittman account. And while you're there, since you'll already be in the App Store, why not head over to TikTok and RedNote and flood them with 5-star reviews? And in the text of those reviews, write all the things that you love about these platforms, all the stuff you're gonna miss about TikTok, how happy you are to be reunited with your Chinese spy. And while you're at it, throw in a little note to Congress and just let them know that if they try to take RedNote away, we're gonna do the same fucking thing. We will find another platform. It'll be Russian, it'll be Vietnamese, it'll be fucking Serbian, but we will go anywhere before we go the fuck back to Meta.
When I tell you Gen Z, they're not playing. They are taking this serious as hell, okay? They are not playing. They are starting a revolution, and it's really working. You're seeing the results, you're seeing the numbers, the stocks. They're going hard. They're not playing right now on TikTok, on social media whatsoever. So now here's the update. Because of all of the pressure, because of Gen Z basically putting their foot on Meta's neck and on these other social media platforms' neck and moving over to RedNote, it seems like they're starting to get nervous in Congress, and they're trying to push back the ban. So I'm going to go ahead and play you guys an update on what's coming down the pipeline. And also TikTok, it's also being rumored that, come Sunday, they may just pull the app. Like, at this point, they don't care. They're willing to just pull the app as well. So we're going to go ahead and watch this update.
TikTok is considering taking TikTok offline in this country if that federal ban does go into effect Sunday. This is according to somebody familiar with the company's planning.
What we're looking at are a couple of likely scenarios here. One thing that TikTok could do is it could pull the app from being able to function immediately. So just right away, when you open the app, it doesn't work. You aren't able to see anything.
It has been confirmed by the Biden administration that TikTok ban will not go into effect and go dark on January 19th. They have stated that because of the inauguration and the new president coming in, they will not enforce the ban, and they will let the new president, President Trump, decide what to do from here. I want to just say thank you first and congratulate each and every one of you. You made this happen. TikTok is normally about entertainment and all different types of news and iPhones and whatever we specialize in, but not the last couple days. Every creator on here stopped and they showed their extreme disapproval, as did you in the comments. All of us watching videos, we said we are not going to sit back and let you take 170 million Americans' freedom of speech, freedom of choice, close 5 million American-owned businesses. And it was your voice. It was you signing the petitions. It was you calling your Congress folks and emailing them. And guess what? It certainly got attention when over 1 million people downloaded the RedNote app in just the last couple days. Somebody on here was watching, because yesterday all but one senator had backtracked and said, whoa, wait a minute. I don't think we should ban this app right away. So the fight isn't over. It's just going to be extended. And we still don't know TikTok's position, whether they will be proactive on shutting this down. It's just been the Biden administration saying they won't enforce the ban. So we're hoping that TikTok stays. And once again, this is just an extension. We have to continue to fight for our freedom of speech. Awesome job, everybody. Thank you. It has been confirmed by the Biden administration.
All right, so you guys just heard that update. That was just an hour ago, okay? So we did it, you guys. Everybody who basically joined in on the ban on TikTok, downloaded RedNote, stood in solidarity. This is amazing that they have halted it. But, like he said, we're not out of the woods yet. We don't know what might happen. Trump is saying that he wants to keep TikTok. The only thing I hate is that if he ends up keeping it, then it looks like, oh, he saved the day, but whatever. You know what I mean? I'm just glad that a lot of people will not be losing their source of income, because times are hard. Okay, let's keep it real. Times are hard. It's hard to get jobs out here. People are applying for jobs. They're not hearing back. So, if you can have a source of income coming in wherever you can get it, I'm not mad at you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. I look forward to hearing y'all's comments down below. How do y'all feel about all the TikTok drama that has gone on in the past few days, from people breaking down crying, to everybody running to RedNote? And I'm still keeping my RedNote. Even though TikTok is not going to be banned for now, I'm still keeping RedNote because I enjoy it, and I'm making some little Chinese friends, and they're teaching me how to speak Mandarin and Chinese, and I'm here for it, okay? But yeah, I just think this was awesome to see everybody come together, across the generations, But Gen Z, we got to give them their props, honey. They definitely led the charge, and it had us millennials getting up and following behind them, and Gen Xers were there somewhere as well, and the boomers. You got some boomers on TikTok doing their thing. So I just love the fact that it was just so much solidarity for the most part with this whole situation. So kudos to everybody who made this happen. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. I look forward to reading y'all's comments down below. Don't forget to hit this video with a like. Feel free to share the video, and I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovelyti TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.